Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I apologize for the late video. Just got a lot going on today. I'm actually going to the Cub Diamondback game tonight as well. So, had to run some errands, blah, blah, blah. Nothing too exciting. This weekend, how'd it go? I don't even remember. I got Clark to win the golf tournament, so that's cool. And, well, I took him like after the Friday round was over, so I didn't get the pre-tournament. The funny thing is, I saw his pre-tournament odds. I think they were plus 4,500 on FanDuel, and I was like, those are pretty good. But I didn't bet him, so I got him for plus 950. But a win's a win, so we take it. He almost gave it away though. That was yikes. That's all I gotta say. That was yikes. Yesterday, I actually didn't make. I could have made a video for Monday. If I don't make a video on Sunday night for Monday, that means I don't like the slate. And boy, it was bad. And you got to stop taking games. I know this doesn't like tell the full story, but if the odds are juiced and the under is favored at 7.5, 6.5, whatever it is, you got to stop. You got to stop betting every single game. It's just it. I mean, I get it. People are madly addicted or whatever it is, but I'm in the business of wanting to profit. I'm not in the business of seeing green and then, you can hit 10 bets in a day, but if you made 50 and you only won 10, you're probably in the red, right? It's all about profiting. You also have to, if you put 50 bucks on Hernandez to win and it pays 260, you have to add it correctly. You're winning 210. You're not winning 260. You have to add your profits and losses correctly. I know a lot of people are not factoring in, they are factoring in the wager without just saying, "Oh, I won 210," on that bet. If you won 210 but you bet 500, then you're way down. And then people win, one bet or a parlay and they go, "Oh, I'm only down $100 today." But if you go down $100 for 30 days straight, you're down 3 grand. While vice versa, if you win $100 a day, which is really hard to do, I mean, being up 50 to $100 a day for 10 days straight is really, really good. I don't know. I like to go on tangents at the beginning of my video if you guys didn't notice. But there's just a lot of things going on where I just, you know, I hold back. I hold back a lot. And there's probably look at this, it even went down even more. Now it's 7. It's not even 7.5 anymore. And there's another game I'll show you that I really don't like today. Today's a good Nerfy day. No run first inning. I would take the Nerfy in this game for sure. It's probably got really bad odds, but I'll make a we can make a little Nerfy parlay that I like because there's another game that I really, really like for no run first inning, and the odds are atrocious for that reason. But um, you could just do this tie minus 155, but there is an actual. Let's see if I can find it. Here, first inning over under. So the under is minus 146 in this game. So take that. Don't take the 155 because it's worse odds. But yeah, this is one of them that I like the Nerfy, and it's just a bad hitter's park. So don't take from this game. Simple as that. And I know people are going to take Hernandez because he's been good off lefties this year, and that's why his odds actually just went up a little bit. But Tolly's been good too. So yeah, we're gonna skip that game. Oh, I didn't open up all my tabs. Rip. Go to that one. Weather. And obviously that's a dome, so it's in Miami. Um, I'll do Roto still, even though I don't like it. It's always super inaccurate. So we'll just pop it open. There's still no lineups out. It's almost, oh yeah, it's usually around noon my time. All right, so that's a good game to skip. This game, the under is plus money, so they do think it's going to go over. Who the heck? They changed pitchers here. Oh, Seymour. So this Legumina guy is probably the opener or RotoWire. Oh no, this is FanDuel. FanDuel should be accurate. Either way, Seymour is a lefty. And I have been targeting Seymour more recently. Job, you can also target. He doesn't pitch much, but you can target him if you want. Now, the wind is blowing in 8 miles per hour, so that is a thing. It's nothing crazy, but I already don't like picking from this park. So the fact that it's not a good hitter's park and the wind is blowing in is bad. Um, so with that said, Junior's really cold, as we know. I mean, these are good odds for him. We don't see that every day, right? Um, I don't know the last time Torkelson hit a home run. So anyway, Valencia is like their lefty specialist, so I would daylate him. I think I had him in something yesterday or Sunday. I can't remember. So he's okay. And do I like any? I know some people mentioned, or somebody mentioned, asked why Hicks odds are so high. You also have to understand that Hicks. Let me check real quick because I forgot how many home runs he has on the year. Okay, he's got 17. I mean, that's respectable. But think of it this way: he has 17 home runs in 117 games. So that means now I don't know how many multi home run games he has. We'll just say for easy math's sake, he's homered in 17 out of 117 games. Okay, well, that's not that good. But let's say he has a multi home run game. Let's say he's got 17 home runs in 16 or 15 games, whatever it is, you know. I mean, that's not ideal, right? And it's a bad park for hitting. So I mean, the juiced odds are nice, so maybe this is the time I would take them. But this is another game I just would completely avoid, easy as that. I can't really think of anyone I would take here. You know, you can always take Junior, whatever, that's fine. But I guess Valencia would be my favorite from this game. And we'll move on. I believe Mason Adams. Huh. Yeah, it looks like he's supposed to be pitching in this game. I don't know anything about him. He doesn't give up a lot of home runs in the minors, but he hasn't pitched a lot of innings really at all. The one season he's pitched a lot, 103 innings, he gave up 9 home runs. So that's pretty respectable. I mean, that's not bad. Let me see. Is he a righty? Yeah, he's a righty. So obviously, being a righty, I man, I'll start with the Rockies. All right, against Alvarez, Moniak does not hit lefties well. I know people are probably going to take him despite that. He only has 3 home runs off lefties this year, while he only has 71 plate appearances. But, you know, his OPS is really bad. His average is really bad. Everything's really bad. Do not take Moniak against a lefty. Live bet him against a righty later if you really like him, which this is a very good hitter's park, so I would agree with that idea. Um, Other than that, you can consider obviously Lyle, Ortiz. That's pretty much it for me in this game. Since Lyle hit yesterday, I like him. Look at these plus 570s. But Ortiz is okay too. And maybe Castro. People were on Castro yesterday. I'm guessing it's like the pitch mix stuff. I don't really know. But his odds are kind of juiced today. So they don't seem to think he'll hit. All right. I always love games in New York. Very good hitters park. Let me make sure I'm recording. All right. Good. So this game I like a lot. Alvarez, wow, his odds earlier, he was like plus 215. Now he's already under plus 200. So I like Alvarez I mean, he's my favorite player on the slate, easily, bar none. He's the most obvious pick in this game or on the slate. And then, I mean, you could stack the Astros here if you trust them enough. I like Varsho a lot. I actually looked, and he does have extremely good numbers off Warren. I boosted him. So he's my Dinger Tuesday boost Varsho. I didn't want to boost Alvarez because my max bet's only 25, and it's like, you know, whatever. It's gonna pay like $100 or something. I don't know. Just not. I like vibe in the higher odds. You know, Varsho plus 570. I think he was like 700 something with the boost. Yeah, 780. So not too shabby. So I like Varsho a lot here, and I love lefties at this park, which Alvarez is a lefty. Make sure you pregame. If you take anyone in this game, make sure you pregame take the 2+. Like Varsho for plus 7,500 is really nice. But yeah, take any Astros you like here. You know, my two favorites, just right off the bat are Marshall and Alvarez, and then I like Altuve also. His odds are really nice. He was plus 800 this morning, and then he went to 750, now he's 790. And then, I like Paredes and any of these other guys. So they all look really good. And for the Yankees against Pecco's only got like, well, one start, right? Yeah. He only went 3.2 innings, 89 pitches. Well, he's a righty, so take any Yankees you like here. If you want, since Belly's back, I do like the classic Belly Jazz two-legger. I know Bellinger hasn't hit a home run in like 7,000 eons, but I still think it's fine. I think for fun, just do it. But I really like Grisham and Rice. They're the priority here. And then Garcia's been hitting finally a little bit. Jones is okay. So really, this game overall is just really, really good. I like it a lot. And the wind is blowing out 8 miles per hour as well. So easily on paper, like this is gonna be has one of the best like potential type games for home runs. So feel free to take literally anyone in that game. Royals and Blue Jays on a dome. Lugo versus Scherzer. I like Witt and Caglioni. Perez has crazy numbers off Scherzer, so of course that's fine. No, people are probably going to take him anyway just because of that. So I'll go. It's kind of hard to pick a favorite Royal these days. I guess Witt, since he's kind of hot right now. Caglioni's good. Perez is obviously good. Vinny's good. So, once again, they look good here. They are still a really bad team. Although, actually, I kind of lied. They, for whatever reason, decided, let's go on a huge winning streak. So here you go. They're on a 8-game winning streak. So they're actually playing really well right now, despite being in last place still. That's how bad they were, though. They were 50 and 74 before they went on this winning streak. So they are playing very well, you know. There you go. Maybe they are a stackable team here, Jensen as well. And, sure, it's just a good target. And then Lugo, somebody boosted Sanchez for whatever reason. I don't know if his good numbers off him or something, but as far as Toronto goes, I'll stick with Okamoto and Kirk, and we'll move on. Yeah, yeah. Brewers are finally not at home. Holy crap! I feel like they only play at home. I swear. Okay, Harrison versus or double lefty. Yikes! Yuck! I don't like the double lefty. Wind's blowing out to right field, 9 miles per hour, so the weather is good. The Brewers actually have the least amount of home runs in the MLB. So, but they have like the most runs scored, I think, or something like that. Actually, I think the Cubs do, but they have like the best record. So they play good small ball basically. If you want someone in this game on the Brewers, I would consider Vonder Sanchez. I'd say Sanchez would be my favorite, and it's a decent hitter's park. It's not too shabby. That's assuming Sanchez starts, so make sure he's starting. But he usually starts against a lefty, and then Vaughn is an option. He just isn't having the year he had last year when he joined the Brewers. He was going off. And then as far as the Mets go against Harrison, I'd probably just rather not take anyone here. Harrison's pretty good. Just go Alvarez if he plays. I assume he'll play. I can find his name. I can't find his name. Is it going to be Torrens? Well, you can take Torrens. Whatever catcher starts. I'm just going to stick with the Mets catchers. That's how I roll with them. You know what I mean? All right, Dodgers and Braves. So Glass now comes back, faces Elder. Oh, he has pitched in a few games this year. He pitched well. Okay. Freeman's facing his former team. I like Otani. Freeman hasn't hit in like 2 months, so I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to take him against his former team, that's fine. I, I don't know. This is just a guess. I would assume if somebody as good as Freeman hasn't hit a home run, and as long as he hasn't, he has some sort of like upper body, like shoulder injury or something going on, something him like limiting his power. or he's just not hitting like good launch angles or whatever you want to call it, you know. That's what's funny to me too, is everyone looks at like barrels and stuff and they go, oh, this guy had 3 barrels yesterday, but he didn't hit a home run. But it's like, well, what was the launch angle he hit at? If he didn't get the launch angle, he's not gonna hit a home run, right? So everyone's like, I feel like, I don't know, we're looking at the wrong stats or something, but also stats are just a lie. So anyway, I like Otani, I like Muncy, and yeah, just the usual two guys here. And then for the Braves against Glass now, I'm good. I mean, Glasnow's a really good pitcher. The Braves overall right now just kind of stink for home runs. So I'm just going to stay off them. If you think he's going to be rusty and you want Olson or Harris or whatever, Baldwin, go for it. Do it. Because I know so many people seem to have to bet every game and every team. Like, I can't figure it out. But I've learned over the years, I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now, home runs. So yeah, my brain just changed. My brain, what do you call it? Evolved for picking home runs, I guess. Rangers and White Sox, DeGrom versus K, Foscu, Langford, Duran, Berger. Who do I like here? I like Berger. It's funny because I realized after he hit home run yesterday it was against his former team. So that one I kind of like. And it's not because he's playing his former team, it's because he used to play at this park. So he knows how to hit at this park. So that's why I like him. Foscu is a nice little long shot, especially if he leads off. If he leads off, I like him a lot. But it'll probably be Langford, which I still am okay with. He just doesn't really hit lefties that well for home runs. And then, so I'll say Berger's my favorite. And then for the White Sox against DeGrom, I'll I put a single on Peters yesterday and he had his first at bat. We'll just stick with the hot bat. I know Murakami is going to be popular, but I just don't like him today, especially after his performance yesterday. I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to pick him every day too. It's just like it feels bad. Bassett versus Libertor in St. Louis. Bad park, horrible park. I do not like this park at all. Very, very bad park for hitting. Wind is blowing right to left. I mean, it's not bad. It seemingly is a good matchup, but it's just the park is so dog water. So Alonso and Mayo, I'll go. Mayo's my favorite for the Orioles, and then for St. Louis, we will go. I mean, obviously Walker and Burleson are good here, and I'd probably go Weatherholt. Yeah, I'm gonna go Burley. So my two favorite are Mayo and Burley there, but I like Walker. Walker's fine. This game feels kind of icky though. And also the White Sox game, the under is favored while the over is plus money. So just that could be another good nerfy candidate. No run first inning. The Mets game is also favored under 7.5. Like a lot of these games are just projected to be really low scoring. But yeah. Anyway, this game, Urena versus Gavin Williams. This game has the makings to be extremely low scoring, and the nerfy here I like a lot. This is my favorite nerfy on the slate. No run first inning, which is minus 170. You'd never see no run first innings that high. I wouldn't do no home run because the Angels bullpen is bad. Well, this is like really good odds, so you can consider it. But I like the under a lot too, under 7, and then this is just for fun. This won't hit, but you can do correct score. Do Guardians 1-0 and Angels 1-0, and hope one of them hits. But this has the makings of a 1-0 game, so I'm not picking from it, obviously. Cubs and D-backs. So my Cubbies won 7-0 yesterday. That was really nice to see them shut out a team. So I will be at this game with my dad. Where are we at? Oh wow, this really skipped far. Why did it skip so far? Fott has pitched well. I think his last game he did not pitch so well, so it's possible maybe he'll struggle against the old. Wow, he allowed 3 home runs too. So I like Crow, Suzuki, Bush. They're all good. Bregman's good. Definitely don't go heavy on them here. Fott tends to pitch better at home as well, but we'll just say Crow's my favorite. And then for the Diamondbacks against Holmes, Holmes has pitched really well this year. I'll just say Carroll, but I don't really like any D-backs here. Maybe take a Carroll triple or something like that just for fun. We'll move on. That game actually doesn't look like it'll be too crazy. Okay, we kind of skipped kind of far there. Okay, Minnesota and Sacramento, Bradley versus Jump. So I mentioned this yesterday on my Discord that the Twins are one of the worst teams off lefties in the MLB, and they had 1 home run yesterday in a really good hitter's park. So Jump is also a lefty. So just keep that in mind. You know, I don't really like them for home runs off a lefty. The only guy that hit, of course, was their 9-hole hitter. It was Kreidler. So if you want to try him again, whatever, go for it. But I would wait for Oakland to put a righty in and then just start firing in the live bets. So really, I don't really have a favorite. I mean, I guess I'll go Brooks Lee just because he's a switch hitter. But it's kind of hard to pick them against a lefty. But like I said, once they toss in a righty, have at it. You know, just live bet each at bat if you want. You know, you don't have to go crazy. But you'll get better odds too. And then for the A's against Bradley, man, I really don't like this game. So Max Muncy, it's the Max Muncy. They're not brothers, but it's the Muncy's birthday today, and my admin pointed out that so he parlayed them. So if we want to try the old Muncy parlay again, you know, I already like this Muncy in this game, so just do it for fun if you want. Toss like a small bet on it. It's decent odds because this Muncy obviously will be more juiced. He's got 520. But honestly, I don't really like this game that much. Like, it's just not really that great. Bradley's a good pitcher. Jump is a lefty, so it just has the makings for kind of a crappy game. It could still be high scoring just for home runs. Total bases, yes. Take total bases in any game in Sacramento. In the bottom of the ninth, the A's hit like 3 doubles in a row. So yeah, I mean, you could take total bases, maybe doubles, but I would just consider mostly total bases and then go from there. Or live bet home runs, like I said, against the bullpen. Pirates, Padres. So once again, the under's favored here, which is makes sense. Bad park for hitting once again. Skeens. So the reason why Skeens is struggling is his velocity is down a lot compared to, you know, his first few seasons, which means he's not throwing as hard, and that means he's easier to hit. That's just how it works in baseball, right? So King's a good pitcher. I still like Cruz here. Lau's okay, but I would consider actually I'd consider Cruz or Valdez first. Valdez hit yesterday. A lot of people around him and he hit. But I'll go with Cruz as my favorite Pirate. And then for San Diego, Tatis is still fine. I know he had a bad game yesterday. And then Merrill. They look good today. But with that said, I don't like the game overall, so I I would rather just avoid the game. So that's just me. I don't like picking from that park personally. It's just really bad. Philadelphia and Seattle, Nola versus Kirby. So I know people are like, wow, Cal had 3 home runs. Oh, it's crazy. It's like, dude, just let the guy enjoy his moment. It's good for him. I was happy to see it, if anything. After last year, watching him last year, just and all of him hitting 60 home runs, like you just got to be happy for the guy. I don't know why people are so shocked too. Like after seeing what he did last year, why can't he hit 3 home runs in a game? Now hitting 3 home runs in Seattle is very impressive because it's not a good hitter's park. But damn, it was good stuff to see. And close that. So anyway, Schwarber's good here. Harper, that's pretty much all I like there for Philly. And then I'll be honest. I feel like Cal's gonna be ginormous bait today. The reason why some like a game like yesterday happens is because a pitcher doesn't have quote unquote their good stuff. I'm doing the quote around the word stuff. I'm doing the air quotes right now, stuff. So that means he just didn't have it, right? And that's why he gave up. I think he gave up 2 home runs to Cal. I don't think he gave up all three to Cal. I think our bullpen guy gave up the third. But Wheeler just had a bad game. Now, is Nola going to have a horrible game like that? Probably not. I mean, he's had a bad season, sure. But people are going to get baited into thinking that's going to happen again just because it happened yesterday. Now, I mean, he gives up home runs every game. He should give up a home run. Now, I'm going Canzone. That's my guy here. Where does I don't know where Cal's gonna bat, but whoever bats before Cal, I would probably take. Just depends on who it is. Oh, if it's Naylor, I wouldn't. But if it's like Cole Young or Canzone will probably hit up higher. Yeah, I don't know who it's gonna be, so I don't want to say. But yeah, I like Canzone here. Cole Young might be a little good sneaky pick too, just because he likes to give up so many home runs. And like I said, I like Schwarber and Harper, but I like Schwarber more obviously, just because he's Kyle Schwarber. So I don't know. I just think this game's gonna suck, and people are gonna get baited into it. That's all. They're gonna look at Nola's numbers and be like, "Oh man, Nola's really bad." And they'll pitch a good game. He still pitches for a reason. He didn't get DFA'd because he's still a good. He still can pitch well. Reds and Giants. Yikes. Singer versus Hauser. Yikes. I do like Devers. Grant McCray is number 2. What? Shea Whit. Who the hell are these guys? Singer. What Singer? Is he a righty or lefty? He is righty. Who the hell are all these people on this team? Nate Furman, Sean Whitcomb, Grant McCray. McCray I do recognize. Wow. All right, so Gilbert and Devers. Gilbert will probably lead off here. And then for Cincinnati is just bad right now. I can't pick Cincinnati, especially in this park. So yeah, we'll just say Devers my favorite in that game, and then Gilbert I like as well. Is that it? I kind of wanted to go fast because it's already noon. Yeah, I guess that's it. I feel like it just feels like I skipped a game or something. 27 minutes. That seems about right. Okay. Let me just scroll to make sure. All right, so I like some Nets look good. The New York Houston game overall looks very good. Um, the KC Toronto game has a lot of potential. I think it looks okay. Dodgers look okay here. The the St. Louis Baltimore game has definitely has potential. It's just like it's such a bad park. That's why I don't like it that much. This game is kind of bait. This game is bait. Although, if you want, I mean, I'm very well going to be wrong, and people are going to tell me that, which is fine. I don't care. Like, take as many Seattle players as you want, but just be warned. And yeah, overall the slate looks really bad. So there you go. That's my synopsis. Stack the New York Houston game, and then maybe you'll make a lot of money. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I hope you all have a great day. See you later. Peace.